Hi Pisces, welcome to your And the Message You Need to Hear reading for July 26th through August 25th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the link for the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes to Patricia 1111. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you can get a chance to check her out, show her some love and support as well if you like what she has to say. Lastly, this is intended for a romantic love reading. But it might resonate in other areas of your life, such as work or career, job, money, friends, family. So just keep that in mind. All right, Pisces. What is the message you need to hear? What should be your takeaway from this person or situation you're involved with? Even if they're not talking, what do you need to realize? What's your takeaway? Knight of Cups. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but could be involved with a Scorpio here. Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. This is the Lovers. And we've got the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups here. So perhaps there is a... Perhaps you've recently run into someone from your past at a reunion, or you've kind of taken up to talking with someone that you've ran into again from your past. For all intents and purposes, things could be very settled, or this interaction with this person was very calm. This could be you thinking about making an offer of a commitment or wanting to take things to the next level after having dated, and now you've found somebody that you really would like to take things to the next level, but you're waiting on their answer. All right, let's see. 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Ace of Wands. Okay. All right. Okay. So what's this? What's this? 8 of Wands for Pisces? What's this 8 of Wands for Pisces? It's 8 of Wands for Pisces. Page of Wands, just like right here. So Page of Wands. Okay, so this is okay, so they want to reach out to you, apparently. About what? This is 10 of Pentacles. The Hangman, there's Pisces. This is Page of Wands. This is Page of Wands about. Nine of Wands. Okay, what's this 5 of Swords? This 5 of Swords. Oh boy, alright. 5 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. Is this someone wanting to come back in because they finally got over something from the past? Is that what this is? What's this 2 of Swords? Hold on a minute. What's this 2 of Swords? Ace of Cups for there. What's this Ace of Wands? What's that about? Well, hold on a minute. Let me get it. Okay, so this feels like they're wanting to reach out after a period of time has gone by, and they might want to revisit a breakup, or so it feels like there's been... All right, hold on a minute. What's this Ace of Wands? So the 8 of Wands again. Okay, so this is it. There we got movement here, but why? What's this Lovers about? So this is about you having been taken for granted. You two not being on the same page, and it never being about just the two of you. This is someone that didn't put you high on the priority list as far as your relationship. It meant something more to you than it did to this person. And it feels like they want to reach out to you, but they feel like there's something about you two, the dynamic between you two, that they feel like they're not quite there yet. They think about it, but they're not quite there, because I think part of them is they don't know how to figure out, they're still not quite over what happened, I guess. It's like they're starting to shift their view of this. Like there's maybe it's the drama is dying down for them, or maybe, but they're starting to kind of change their perspective, but they're not quite there yet, but they are thinking a lot about it. And I feel like they do want to, like they get these impulses to where they just want to reach out and just send a message or kind of talk or just, hey, hi, how are you? But it's kind of interesting because, you know, when we first started, it was like, oh, this is you, but is this somebody from your past though? Because is this you running back into them? And there's distance between you now. I mean, we got the 8 of Wands and we got the 3 of Wands. So this is somebody you have moved away from physically, or you two are at a distance from each other. But there's some kind of happenstance where you two happen upon each other again or something. And I don't think that this person ever lost how they truly felt for you. I think they want to talk about things. I think they want to revisit how they feel about you. I think they're quite happy to see you again. I don't think that they ever kind of got over you two being apart. So I feel like the issue when you broke up, or the issue as it stands that you know kind of made you grow apart, whatnot, was the fact that you two weren't on the same page. Maybe you wanted different things, or they took you for granted. Then we have this kind of wanting to talk and catch up, and there's more behind it though for the other person. They actually want, but maybe they don't know how quite yet, but I feel like they've been thinking about how that disconnect between you two could be bridged, because I think enough time has gone by now where they don't have the emotional overlay, and they're trying to sort through how and why, like their perception is shifting. So it's like they might be more open or understanding about things. It feels like they've kind of been through it, and they've come full circle with how they feel about things. Like they're older and wiser after having gone through some experiences since you, and they've got renewed appreciation and renewed interest in what you two went through, specifically how much you did for them and for the relationship. So some time has gone by here. So think about whoever is in your past. This could be an ex. I'd say more than 6 months ago, honestly. I mean, it could even be 8 months. But this is not just somebody from like a couple weeks ago. That's not enough experience to have. But this is someone from 6 to 8 months ago or more, that it's kind of, you're both in a place where it's like, it's kind of nice to see each other again, but there's more behind it for them, because they actually would like to start, like, to broach the subject about, hey, you know, I've been thinking a lot about this, and I feel like I'm older and wiser for the experience, and I kind of am starting to understand what you wanted in the relationship and stability, and I know I took you for granted, and, you know, I'm not, but you know what though, I'm not like that anymore. Like I've matured. I'm not childish, or I'm not like how I was when we were first together. And they may even, you know, ask, we got the Knight of Cups here, about being able to prove that to you. This part of this is that they've gone out and had some experiences since, and they haven't measured up to who you were or what you did for them. So this is them coming back after they've had some experience under their belt. They're wizened, they're seasoned and wizened, and they've they've made some changes. There's been some maturing, maybe some letting go of grudges. Feels like this is about clearing the air. This is about having truthful conversation about what broke you apart or what their issues were, why it didn't work before, how they took you for granted, that sort of thing. I feel like this person wants to start the ball rolling. They don't know how, but they do want to start the ball rolling and clearing up a few things that you two experienced together in the past, particularly the things that kind of broke your heart or hurt you, because honestly, this is about them taking you for granted. So in terms of you, I think with them, they'd want to know that you were kind of on board with this, that you were ready for that new start, that you were interested as well, that you want to try again, that you'd be willing to, this is the kind of, hey, you know, we just ran it, let's see where it goes. The Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups, it's very, hey, let's just try it and see where it goes. It's very non-committal, hands-off, but there's interest on both sides. And they might even ask you to relocate or consider, you know, this might be because of this renewed interest, things start to move very quickly. And yet, that might not be the best idea. We got the Two of Swords here. We got the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. So this looks like it's saying, you know what? You two need to clear the air and have many more talks before feelings start to get involved. This is not about getting emotionally connected or attached. I think this person, I think this is about this person making the effort. This person needs to be not like, well, you know, I know we've ended and you don't want to talk to, no, they need to make the effort. I don't think this is about you being all gung-ho and ready to go like the right here. I think this is more like right now it's not about getting emotionally attached. It's not about expressing or talking about your feelings for each other. There's words that need to be said, and your job is to listen because this one's got a lot to say. Got the Five of Swords here. This is about the Pisces. They got a lot to say, and you need to let them. And then you need to decide if that's what you're okay with. But as far as any kind of getting emotionally involved, if they're offering, you're not taking right now. This is about you listening to what they have to say. You're not offering anything. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Voice. So interesting, because maybe this is about they're finally ready to hear you, because it's not that you weren't it's not that you weren't vocal before about what you wanted, about how, you know, you felt, things like that, but now it's like maybe they're ready to listen, and all of a sudden you have voice. But then this, I feel like this is saying it's not about you talking this time though. You've spoken enough. This is, we got the Nine of Wands here. This is not new, and the Six of Cups. I mean, this is how you feel, and what the issues were is not an unknown quantity. Like, it wasn't unfamiliar. You've said your piece, and this person's coming back around. Well, they get to, you know, this is about you listening to what they're offering or what they're saying and deciding what your next move is going to be based on that. You're in the driver's seat. You're in control. And you definitely have a voice this time. You definitely have a say in the trajectory of this or how this is going to go. What else for Pisces? Crikey. Cards everywhere. Hang on. What else for Pisces? Hi. Jeez, Pisces. Seven of Wands, good. And I say good because that's the card of conviction, of valor, of dying on this hill. I will, you know, if I'm going down, I'm taking all y'all down with me. I'm not giving up. I'm not backing down. I feel very strongly about this, and I know my worth, and I know what and why I'm fighting for this. And you know, I don't care how many, I'm not backing down. I stand undaunted. And that's what this is. So, I mean, that might be a little dramatic, but point being is that this is, whereas before you might have been taken for granted, not now. We got voice and we got Seven of Wands here, and this is you definitely knowing when to use your voice, and when you do, what you're gonna say, and what you believe in. This is how I feel, and I'm, you know, in the spirit of cooperation, I'm not budging, right? But you know, this is not about you overextending yourself again or working. No, this is about you standing alone and standing your ground. So I think Seven of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Ace of Cups, this is not about you offering emotion or being forthcoming with how you feel. This is about you listening and then deciding what you want to do from there. The choice will be yours. Pisces. What else for Pisces? Devil and the Three of Cups reversed. So this is needing to stand your ground, needing to erect some boundaries. This is an old dynamic playing out between you two again, and this is not. There's a new sheriff in town. This is not for you to have to put up with or abide by or anything. You definitely have a say in what goes on from here forward. And this would suggest that this is something that you need to have very firm and strong boundaries with, because this is an old situation that keeps pulling you back, or has the potential to, that was not the best for you. You were stunted. I mean, you two weren't growing and thriving as a couple. You weren't abundant. You weren't thriving. You weren't connected. And we got the Three of Cups reversed here. And, you know, that could be, well, this is stifled emotion. This is not being able to express your emotions. This is, you know, if it's upright, right here, we got this joyous picture and everybody's celebratory and everybody's so glad to see each other. This is not that. This is that stifled emotion, stifled love, because somebody is either very controlling, or you've got a situation that's so oppressive that it's like, why am I, within the first 5 minutes, you're like, oh God, I've made a terrible mistake. Why am I here? So, and this could also be, you know, an affair. Someone cheated, right? And that could be that old unhealthy dynamic, very codependent, that even though someone is not honorable, you two are still together because you just can't quite quit them. They got some kind of hold on you, yada, yada, yada. I could definitely see why we got the Five of Swords. We got this situation right here. So this is about you you are strong and have boundaries now, and you're not going to be falling all over anything. This is about, if they got anything to say, maybe you deign to listen to them. But other than that, you know, it gets to be entirely your call here. I think they're wanting you to and expecting you to, because of the old dynamic, to be kind of on board with this reconciliation or this reunion. And I don't think they are going to know what to do with you like this, because I just don't think they're expecting that. Like, I think they're just kind of hoping that the old dynamic is still in play. I appreciate that they want to transition, or want to kind of start talking about, hey, I think I understand what you needed before I think I see where I went wrong. But we've got some pretty strong, determined, intense cards coming out. Seven of Wands, and I mean, the Devil, the Ace of Wands. Like, I feel like it's good that they are kind of wanting some new perspective and want to talk about it with you. But I also feel like with this in play, as far as the dynamic, I feel like you really do need to stand your ground. And it's not about what you say or how you feel at all. It's about what they tell you, and then you base your decisions on that and go with your gut about what you want. Okay. All right, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. I wish you luck with this. It looks like this has been a long time coming. Like, they've kind of, it's been a while since you two might have reconnected. Or at least, if it's not been a while, this person's had a change of heart and all of a sudden they want to do right by you. And it's like, yeah, but it was kind of crap for 8 months. I mean, it was kind of crap for a while. So, you know, excuse me if I'm a bit jaded or a bit hurt or a bit like standoffish. You know, we got some stuff we need to clear up, and yeah. Okay. All right, Pisces, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I hope you you stay strong and you stand your ground. Okay. All right. Take care.